Hello and welcome to Projects in Laravel by Eduonix. Laravel is one of, if not the most popular, open source PHP framework available. In this course, we're going to build 10 different projects using Laravel, as well as many other technologies. So we'll start with a very simple application, and then things will get more advanced as we go. So a little bit about myself. My name is Brad Traversy. I've been a web developer for around 12 years or so. For the last 4 or maybe even 5 years now, I've been creating and teaching courses like this one. I mostly specialize in JavaScript technologies and PHP server-side web development. I have dozens of courses available at eduonix.com if you're interested. So this course is filled with real-world applications and can take you from knowing pretty much nothing about Laravel to understanding advanced concepts and the knowledge to build powerful applications. So as I said, there's 10 different projects, which are 10 different sections. There's anywhere between 5 and 10 lectures per section, and all project files and documents for that section will be included. All right, so what you should know before starting this course: you should know HTML, you should know at least the basics of CSS. We're not doing too much with CSS because we're going to be using frameworks like Bootstrap, but a little knowledge is needed. Basics of PHP, so you should understand what PHP is, a little bit of the syntax, also SQL, but not so much because we're going to be using something called Eloquent, which is it's a tool that Laravel uses to query the database, and it's very, very elegant, and you don't need to really know how to write custom SQL queries. All right, and you should also know just some fundamentals of programming, things like if statements, functions, loops, things like that. All right, and of course, if you have any knowledge of Laravel already, then you already have one foot in the door. So these are the projects that we'll be creating. Now, my goal with this is to create projects that use different technologies along with Laravel, because I don't want this to be repetitive. I don't want every project to be the same, just switching up the resource. All right, so in the first project, we're going to build a basic website with Laravel. I'll show you how to install Laravel, how to set up a controller, how to set up views, migrations. It's going to be a basic website on the front end, but we're going to do some of the more advanced things in the back end with Laravel. I'll also show you how to compile your assets with Laravel Mix. And by the way, we're using Laravel 5.4 in this project, in this course. All right, so next we'll create a simple to-do list just to kind of show you how to create CRUD functionality, so create, read, update, and delete. Then we'll move on to creating a business listings application. And this is going to include authentication. We're going to make it so that we can log in, we can create our own business listings and edit our own listings. Then we'll move on to creating a photo gallery where users can create albums and they can upload images to those albums. Then we're going to move on to create a RESTful API with Laravel. We're going to be able to accept requests to certain routes and update the database. We'll just be using items, which will have a name and a body. And then we'll build out the front end using JavaScript so that we can make requests to our API. And we'll be using something called Axios, which is an HTTP client. Then we're going to move on to build a website with something called October CMS, which is a content management system built on Laravel. I thought it would be interesting to take an existing production application built on Laravel and build a website with it. Then we'll be building an application called My Tweets, which will integrate with the Twitter API. We'll be able to post the tweets in our application as well as compose them. Then we're going to build Marks Manager, which is a bookmark manager, and we're going to switch it up, and we're going to use Postgres for our database. Okay, we've been using MySQL up until this project, but now we're going to use something different. All right, and then we're going to build a contact manager, and we're going to use Vue.js on the front end, which is actually included with Laravel 5.4. So we're going to take advantage of that and build a Vue.js component to work with our contacts on the back end. All right, and then the final project, we're going to build a website with an admin area, and we're going to use Backpack, which is a collection of different packages to create different features in your admin panel. All right, we'll also integrate the page manager, which acts as a CMS. We can create pages from the back end and display them on the front end. All right, so that's what we have in store for this course. Get ready because it's a lot of information. There's a lot of knowledge that you'll gain here, and hopefully you like it. I will see you in the first project.